See, it's all because of you, man. Folks like you.
Shit, man. I'm just trying to stand
I
on.
dig that about you, brother.
Trying to stand on the square.
Okay, we looking better. We looking better. I dig that about you, brother.
Sound good.
Oh yeah. Might get too crazy in the place.
Now we wait.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to make sure that my breathing don't get caught on this camera, man. You know, big man breathing.
You can back up now.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Man. I was like, yeah, put the thing on out here a little bit.
You can back up now.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Man. I was like, yeah, put the thing on out here. People joining in, joining up.
Well, people joining in, joining up. We're gonna wait till a nice amount of people get in here before we get started. I'm gonna have to cut the sound off on the phone too.
Yeah, let's say we be out here talking trash.
And see, folks, they really want to tune in, especially if they think you finna make a fool of yourself or somebody else. And see, folks, they really want to tune in, especially if they think you finna make a fool.
I said, we know how to go. See, that's why we need that intro music in like yesterday.
I should have added it in.
Don't push me, cause I'm close.
What, how many people you think we should wait for to get in here to get started?
I say if we hit 10, call it a day.
10?
Yeah, I about to say we got 5 in here right now. Even if we get, I say if you get 8 to 10, I'm cool with starting.
Well, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not gonna delete it after we done. So
You gotta turn both mics off or just mine? I didn't know you just turn them off now.
yeah, we don't need it.
Alright.
I was just testing it, see how we did.
Right. I say if nothing else, we'll start about 2 minutes till and get the formalities out the way.
All right, folks, we got 6 minutes technically. Whether they jump in or not, I'm gonna say what I got to say.
Exactly. It'll be up later for everybody else.
This is weird.
Looking at yourself.
Watching yourself on a live stream.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to avoid looking down at your phone for real. Cause I'll be over here readjusting my posture and all that.
Well, I wanted to use that because if people chime in and they got a little thought or two,
Right.
and then I can read it, and then we can,
No, I feel it.
discuss what needs to be discussed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just go ahead and share it.
You know what? That ain't a bad idea.
I hate how Facebook is not in. It's not in chronological order no more.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find stuff.
So you're just having to go over somebody's bubble and be like, they're live.
Right. I don't know who just popped in there, but we got 4 minutes, man. And then we finna get straight to the business, man. We're not playing.
Yep.
We're not playing around today.
Hey, take a moment, share with your cousin, your auntie, and them. Share it to your page right quick. Tell them Square Business is live, man.
Mm-hmm.
Say, look, get in the comments if you feel something we saying in the comments, man. We encouraging that today.
And look, I just said, I don't know if y'all caught that or not. I don't know if y'all was in here or not yet, but if you tuning into this just to watch us make a fool of ourselves or try to make a fool of somebody else, go ahead and click off because this ain't that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, ain't gonna be no. You're not getting a controversial statement out of me. I got some things to say, but I'm not about to start tearing people down while I'm saying it.
Oh yeah, man. That's the main thing. We've said this from the jump. Like, this platform is not about tearing people down. It's not about tearing your community down. It's about bringing awareness. And, you know, some things for us hit harder than everything else. So, you know, we kind of want to just share our thoughts, get y'all perspective. If y'all want to get in these comments and talk, you know, hey, if I say, if you're looking at us right now, just drop a hey in the comment. You know, we'll say what's up back.
Yeah, let us know you in here. We're going to be talking about the post that I made earlier today, talking about the local indictments page and also the mugshot page that consistently goes viral every day.
Maybe even the scanner page if we get
the scanner page, the whatever page. Maybe y'all can drop in the comments the
insert page here.
Whoever doing this artwork with what you was just talking about the fight.
The scanner page. That's on the scanner page. Yeah.
I don't know who doing that art. You know, whatever. But I'm mainly talking about the indictments list and the mugshots page.
Fair stuff. So we looking forward to, you know, digging into this thing. So quick business meeting, you know.
Yeah, man.
And it's something like Rod was saying, man. It's something that we already know prevalent in this community, man. Sometimes you can't sit back, bro.
No, you can't. Somebody has to. Look. Welcome back to another episode of Square Business, man.
My name, 2 minutes left, man.
Man, yo.
He said, "Nah, we getting to it, man. I can't hold it no more." But man, look, go ahead. Tell them. Let's start.
Welcome back to another episode of Square Business. My name is Rodney Sorrell.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Curtis Adams.
Yeah, holla at your boy. We finna get straight to it. All right, look, check it out. Like I said earlier, I made a post about the indictments page and the mugshots page from SRJ or wherever it is in West Virginia, period. We treat these things as if it were the NBA draft. Mm-hmm. Like, we want to be the first to report bad news all the time. Who's doing what? They got in trouble for this. They got in trouble for that. And my question is why? I want to know, why do we do that?
Look, I better say part of it, man. Just touching on it a little bit, man, because I know you got a lot. You want to get off your chest, bro. But a lot of it is, it's not even convictions. It's just arrest.
Right. Well,
or indictments.
The misconception about the indictment list, and I said this on the post as well. I said, yes, I understand it is public information, but it's public information for a reason. And I got my notes today, so don't play with me.
Uh-oh. Bring the receipts out, sir.
The indictment list is public record to protect citizens from government overreach, which means, like I said, secret prosecutions, under the table stuff happening judicially, sentencing people without it being public record or whatever, just, you know, violating our constitutional rights. Okay? So that's why it exists. It also exists as a notice to whoever the offender is and their attorney, because their attorney has to be present with them, or the court prefers that their attorney is present with them. So it gives them a chance to know where to be and when to be there, because a lot of people who have these offenses, they don't have a physical address for the notice to be mailed to them. So if they make this public record, then that holds accountability to the government. Governmental accountability
Right.
is what it's for. That's what it's for. It's not a license for us to share this knowledge and say, hey, bro got in trouble for robbery or grand larceny and all this stuff. Look, it's too many cooks in the kitchen, man. And most people is in the oven getting cooked by life on a daily basis. Mm-hmm. Okay? It's too many cooks in the kitchen. Who are we to say or go telling everybody's business? Like, are we really in a position? That's the title for tonight. Are we really in a position to be doing that? I know I'm not.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's real. Like, we try to, we see people on the pages and, man, they're already guilty in the court of public opinion. It's no, like, space for grace. There's no space for mercy. There's no, like, we don't know everybody's story. We don't know what they've been through. We don't know the reason that they on that list, man. So everybody falls on hard times. So,
and it could go a lot of different ways, with different types of offenses. For instance, sex crimes involving minors and stuff like that. Look, I get all of that. I get it. People do need to know about that. They have things in place where that's why they put the address on the indictment list.
Oh, yeah.
So the public knows, where potential dangers are in the community. I understand all that. And I'm not speaking against that. I'm just speaking against, we need to hold ourselves accountable and realize that none of us are really in a place to just be tearing people down. And especially in a small community that we live in, information is going to find you anyway. But even though the information finds you, you can't miss it. You get on Facebook and, man, y'all know how it go. But why do you have to, man, I don't know. I got so many words in my head, I can't put it together.
So, I mean, part of it is like, why do we have to tear down somebody that's already being kicked? Or why do we have to kick somebody while they're already down?
What are we gaining from that?
Yeah, like there's nothing to gain, like seeing somebody's name on the list and then all of a sudden it's like, everybody want to have, like the issue is, that I find with a lot of people is everybody wants somebody to look down on. And that's a problem for me. It's like, bro, like you could be up top big dog one day and then next day you bottom rung, man. Like everybody's one bad decision away from being on that list, or everybody's one bad decision away from being the person that they once looked down on. So
we are all one paycheck away from morality going out of the window.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of folks don't or haven't been in that type of situation because those of us that have, we understand, like, man, there's times that folks wrestle with these decisions, right? If it's going to be, am I going to commit this crime or am I going? And again, we're not saying that everybody needs to be like these people need to be protected from the standpoint of like, if you did something wrong, you did something wrong, and you should be punished according to the letter of the law.
Right.
But there are other people who are actively fighting these cases, like, theft is something that we can all kind of understand on some level. Like I stole a pack of Skittles when I was a kid, right? But yet this thing looks as if like, yo, you stole that pack of Skittles, you need to be sent away for 25 to life. Mm-hmm. Like they want to impose their own like punishment on somebody that they don't even know half the time. It's just like, man, I'm glad I ain't on this list. I'm glad I ain't, on this page.
If anything, it serves as a reminder of a place where you don't want to be.
Yeah.
And that's the purpose that it should serve, other than being public record. But that's all I got, man. Just let it serve as a reminder of where you don't want to be. I would hate to see it. Oh my God. If I went on that page.
Oh, bro. Like, what did we do a couple episodes ago? We said, being in good standing.
Yeah.
Like, this is flowing along that same vein, bro.
It's a daily practice, man. Daily practice. None of us are perfect, bro. nobody.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
care. I don't care how sanctified you think you are. I don't care how saved you think you are. I don't care how many good works you do. None of that. All the stuff that we're doing, bro. Like, we got daily struggles, bro. I don't have time to be sitting on the jail page, the mugshot page, and talking down on people. First of all, I'm a social worker. That's would be unbecoming of me and my profession. I'm supposed to be advocating for these people. And speaking of which, I just told you off camera, I have clients of my own that are on that list that I go to court and I advocate for. So for me to hop online and get to talking about these folks and spreading the news, hey, you heard so and so on the list for X, Y, and Z. Why?
Well, I mean, similar to that, some of the people on that list I know to be church folk, right? And people be like, oh man, they ain't a good representation of what a Christian is. Well, in a way, I understand that. But at the same time, we've all fallen short. Uh-oh, the finger was going.
What you just say? You said, they said what?
I say, oh, they ain't a good representation of what a Christian is.
They're not a good representation of what Christian is, but wasn't you the one that was talking to your man, baby mama, just last night? Wasn't you the one laying in bed beside your partner and sent that risky text at 2 a.m. while your partner was rolled over on the other side of the bed? Wasn't you the one that disrespect your partner every day? Wasn't you the one that disrespect your parents on a daily basis?
Wow.
Weren't you the one that doesn't? Oh my God!
Look, you preaching, bro? You preaching? Like,
and I'm not saying this to tear anybody down. This ain't that. I'm just saying we all got, when that light come on, dog. Everybody casts a shadow, and I'm no different. You know, I ain't doing none of that. But I can't sit here and act like I don't, have daily habits that could be criticized. So I have no room to. I've said it plenty of times on our channel. I have no place to be sitting here telling somebody what they should and should not be doing. I can suggest some things to you. If you need an advocate, we can be that for you.
Mm-hmm.
But man, we got to call it what it is, man. Y'all gotta cut it. Y'all gotta cut it, man.
Well, I mean,
knock it off.
I mean, part of that, like, the hard part about what we're doing now is, like, we try to take time to be transparent with y'all about not just our successes, but also a lot of our shortcomings. Like, what's the old saying? What's done in the dark will soon come to the light. If you keep dabbling in the dark, man, and that's like going to some of these pages, and I'm talking about those that actively go and seek it out. Like, everybody, like, there's a lot of folks that when the page went down,
y'all lost your minds.
Like,
you lost your minds. Like, the mugshot page is down. Oh my God, the mugshot page is down.
Oh, dude, when it came back, it might have been a holiday, bro. Like, I saw somebody, the page is back. And I'm sitting there like, man, that was a peaceful 2 months. Whatever.
Lord forbid the internet go out.
Oh,
we're cooked.
No, but that's the part of it, man, is that some people actively seek out the downfall of others. They're actively looking for the negativity. They're actively looking for the reason to talk about somebody. And there are times I admit that I used to go on that page, but now in the space that I am, bro, I'm sitting here, I'm like, do I even want to have social media anymore? Because I don't even go to scroll anymore. Like, I try my best to avoid scrolling and doom scrolling and going down rabbit holes, because I find myself, it's affecting me. Like, negativity is real. Like, when you read a lot of that negativity, it becomes like you pouring that negativity into you instead of pouring in the positive, bro. Like, I just got to get out of it sometimes, and I'm tired.
I'm tired right now.
I breathe.
I'm tired right now just thinking about it, just talking about it. But like I said, man, like, weren't you the one? Are we really in position? You really need to look yourself in the mirror tonight and really ask yourself, am I really in a position to be talking about anybody? You're one mistake away. What I say earlier, you're one risky text away from
One risky take,
all
one
your
paycheck.
business being in the street. And don't sit here and act like you ain't got now. Cause let's be for real and really check in here. Mm-hmm. None of us.
Listen, we all got a bone pile, some skeletons in the closet, man, that we don't want anybody to uncover.
Man, what?
Like,
if everybody had to tell one thing that was in their closet, everybody getting canceled. Like, myself included, everybody.
Yeah, like
now sit here and tell me you ain't got nothing in the closet.
I say, look, house cleaning coming soon. I say, if you really went back there and looked in your closet and dug in that area that you really thought you put away, you buried whatever, you hid whatever, it becomes like
it's ridiculous.
It can be scary, bro. Like, think about it. We talking about, man, a lot of people don't want to address their past. Some folks spend so much time running away from their past that they forget, I was the same person who could have been on this page. I was the same person who probably was on this page at one time.
Yo, what was that? What was that? The thing that came out. It was earlier this year. Everybody was getting put on the. Oh my gosh, help me out, y'all. Put it in the comments. What was that? That app.
I know you ain't talking about. I know the app you're talking about. The T app.
The T app.
The T app.
The T app, bro.
Boy, the T app had folks looking for their boyfriends, looking for their husbands. Boy, the T app was going crazy. I remember somebody told me they saw me on there.
They did? You was on there?
Dog, so I kid you not. They told me I was on the T app. And I was like, on there for what?
They didn't tell you, did they?
No, they told me. Apparently I was on there because I ghost folks. And they said I play games. And I said, if I ain't feeling you.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, I'm like, there's folks on there that had some stuff.
Thank you, Bree. The T app. Yeah, I don't know if I was on there or not. I really don't care.
You married?
I was married now. But listen, man, listen. I am not a perfect man. Now, I'm not. This ain't concerning the T app what I'm talking about here, but there's things that I need to work on daily. With my relationship, with just me as a person, my thoughts that I share on our channel, aren't always my thoughts. I have days where, I'm like, man, bump everything, like bump everybody, and I really don't. I guess I'm just like overwhelmed sometimes, and so I just throw my hands up. But you say things that you don't really mean. But going back to the topic, man, the jail page, bro, that mugshot page, I hope I never end up on there. I hope I don't never risk my freedom. Listen. I hate to see what y'all say about me, because they be cooking in the comments, especially, and you know what, I'm going to go there, especially when it's one of us on there.
Yeah. When it's one of us and specifically.
Who?
No, when it's one of us specifically.
Oh, yeah. Y'all see the comments. Y'all already know what's going on. But I'm going to also say that I see our own people in there sometimes as well, talking down on us. And I just don't understand, man. Where do you find the time?
I mean, let's hop in the comment section for a minute, bro. Like, when we see one of us, especially if it's somebody that we know, bro, there's a bunch of racist comments that already are in there. There's a bunch of stuff that makes my blood boil, but
I'm not surprised. When
you get into the comment section, bro, there's no winners. There's nothing you can do to win that argument when it comes. What they say, the internet's undefeated, bro. I don't know.
It always will be.
Internet is undefeated and will always be undefeated.
It always will be. Like, tonight's conversation is just I'm just wondering why, y'all. That's it, man. I'm just wondering why. Why do we do it? Why are we so nosy? Why do we have to know everything about everyone? Is it small town syndrome? What is it?
I think it's small town syndrome. I think part of it is a systemic issue. People with too much time on their hands and not enough activity or whatever. And this is going back to are we in position, right? What are you doing? And I'm talking to y'all. What are you doing to make things better for the community? What business are you growing? And don't no disrespect to those that are doing food businesses and stuff like that. What initiatives are we putting into place so that our kids have a safe place to go about doing what they need to do? What are we doing in place to help those people that may be convicted felons or stuff like that? Like, what are we doing in terms of doing stuff to help them? Was it recidivism?
Recidivism.
What are we doing to help them get them?
Recidivism.
Yeah, to get them back into the community and not go back into the prison system. What are you doing to help kids grow in the fields that are going to matter in the future? Those STEM fields, right?
And we're not. My bad, bro. We're not saying that as if you're not doing enough.
Right.
Everybody's day is consumed with something, so we're not saying that from a place of like we're up here,
right,
and you're here. None of us are here.
Yeah.
And most of us ain't even here. We all right here. We grinding from the bottom just to stay at the bottom. As I said before, we all in the oven getting cooked by life on a daily basis. So you're not the chef, bro. Yeah. Take the apron off. Knock it off.
Right. Like, we got to get out of that crab in the bucket, crab in the barrel mentality, right? So when I say, what are you doing? There's some of us, regardless, right? There's stuff that you can do. One of those big things that you can do is, well, we talk about, Beckley ain't got enough to do. Well, push your community leaders, push your people in city government to be better and do better. If you don't like the way that they're going about it, you can run. You can run on a platform and hold true to your principles. The thing is, once you get positioned, don't change who you are and change the way that, that's the issue, is that people get power and then they forget what they ran on.
I don't want to hear nothing about nobody saying that we ain't got nothing to do. There's so many creative minds in this little city that it really doesn't. Shout out to the people that came out to our live show.
Yep.
Last weekend, right? Or has it been 2 weeks yet?
It's last weekend, I think.
Okay, it was last weekend. Thanks for everybody that came out to the show. First of all, that was one thing that you could have did, but I guess because we're not tearing people down and talking about the latest relationship advice, that I guess it just wasn't interesting enough. But we're gonna keep pushing forward. Moving on. Like I said, so many creative minds in this city. Like, we can put something together, and the way that we put that show together, it was a little overwhelming because it was our first time doing it.
Yeah.
But now that I see what it takes, it really doesn't take that much to get the ball rolling on something. As long as you have a small group of like-minded individuals, there's things that we can do. And I think we talked about this on an episode before, with especially things to do for the youth.
Yep.
For example, the people are questioning if the pool is going to open this year.
Yeah,
the pool is already filled and ready to go. So the question is about the lifeguards, and it's just simple as this: somebody is going to have to be the one to step up and just fill the spot.
Right. I mean, it's a great summer job for high schoolers and teenagers. Like the policeman's pool, it's not opening this year, I know. But like you said, New River Park is still going to open. They need lifeguards. Go and apply if you got free time or if you have kids that need a summer job.
If you feel so strongly about it.
Yeah, and I kind of want to touch on this one comment that we got. It says some people
I was going to tell you about that.
Yeah, I was going to say some people are doing it to keep their kids safe. People want to know who the kids come into contact with. Totally feel that. And my response to that would be, I saw a post earlier. A parent asked, well, who is such and such's mama? My boy keeps telling me about them, and I'd like to get to know you so that we can schedule it out. And the fact of the matter is, these kids already knew each other. The parents already knew each other. And I was like, yo, this is refreshing, because I don't know about you. I had one of the mamas. If I don't know their mama, you can't go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I understand keeping your child safe, because
you got to know that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I appreciated the fact that the parents were willing to reach out and get to know somebody instead of holding their child back, instead of calling the child, but getting to know. I think
one of my biggest issues in small communities nowadays, and in just worldwide, is the fact that we stopped letting community be community. We went from a it takes a village to raise a child mindset to don't talk to my child. And I think I said that on in the live show. It's like, and I understand it because the world has gotten more ruthless. It's gotten more dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
But that's even more of a reason for us to join together. This is why I enjoyed learning and reading about the Black Panthers. Is that when the world got dangerous, the community rallied behind themselves and ensured that the community itself was safe. Like,
Yeah.
we got to go back somewhat to that mindset, but we got to carry it forward because we get so stuck in what was and what used to be that we forget that we have the authority to make progress.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. The also to add on to that, I think that the world has become naturally more individualized.
Yeah.
Human contact is not as common since the invention of these, and that I mean that's just the way we're going. Like the people that are watching us right now, this is how we consume our information, short form content,
Yeah.
and I don't have the answer to that of how we come back to community, in person, really connecting, not on a not just a spiritual level, but just connecting as humans again.
Yeah, I think the pandemic really did a number on a lot of us.
Well, for the introverts,
and the socialization.
For the introverts, it was amazing.
Oh, sorry, you ain't got to tell me. I was happy.
I wasn't tripping either. My bad, but yeah, I wasn't tripping either. But it was good to it, and I made the statement before. First and foremost, I want to say anybody who lost somebody during the pandemic due to COVID, my heart goes out to you. That is not a laughing matter. It's very serious. So I don't want to say that COVID-19 was good, but I think it gave everybody a good perspective and a mental check-in of where we are really going as a society. I just wanted to clear that up. No disrespect.
Well, kind of piggybacking on that, bro. Like, even though I said it was good as well, at that same time, bro, I was working as a essentially janitor in the hospital. Like, a lot of people don't know, I've spent time working what they call the COVID ER.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I was gowned up from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. And if you've ever had to clean those rooms and go into those spaces worrying about your health and stuff like that, lost my grandma during that time. The dog had to quarantine on when I got home during the funeral. Like, my mom and my sister going through it, and I can't be home because I had to take the time away to make sure I was clear.
Right.
Like, people did go through a lot during that. I think what it helped me develop was a sense of my own identity in a lot of ways. Because, I mean, like you said, short form content, TikTok was booming during that time. And, but getting back, like, when you say, are you in position, right? I tell folks, however you're helping to be better, that might just be simply making your house what I call Switzerland, right? A place where people can come together and share their issues or whatever. I believe in what they call porch ministry.
Mm-hmm.
I love being able to sit on the porch, and I got this from my grandfather and then my mama and everybody. Porch ministry to me is my favorite form because you sit on the porch, you got a little cooler full of sodas or popsicles or whatever, and kids will come by, adults will come by, and you be like, hey, you need a drink, you need a da-da-da. And if you just simply make the offer, people will come and tell you their whole life story. And next thing you know, their kids are walking by, and I remember one parent came and was like, it's like, my daughter said she got a drink from somebody's porch, and then I was walking down here because I was afraid, and then I saw who it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, are you in position? Are you in good standing? Like, some people will see that and they'll get nervous because they want to protect their child. But if you engage in conversation, even if it's just a quick 5-minute Coke, as I call it, a lot of people will begin to open up, and that's how you build community. I pulled up to my house the other day, man, and 8 kids came down the street from the house they was at, and all the parents ran outside to look, and then they all saw it was me. I waved at them, and the kids came, told me about their week, told me about their day. And
but the parents know what's going on,
right? Like, I think that's the part is that, bro, touch grass.
Touch grass, man. So really, just tying this all back in, man. Really to wrap it up, man. Like I said, as far as the indictment list go, and putting people on blast and stuff, man, it really never pays to. It never pays to tear people down and be rude to everybody, man, and just try to embarrass folks. I don't know if it comes from a personal insecurity. I don't know what it comes from. I'm sure that's part of it, but me personally, I'm too worried about trying to be better than I was yesterday to worry about who's on the list and why they're on there. Like I said, it's public record for governmental accountability, and it's on there to protect the rights of all of us, and the ability to have a fair public trial if it comes to that. So really, man, my message is just be better. Just be better. And I'm saying that to myself as well.
Yeah. Man, look, I really ain't got nothing to add to that, man. I mean, you said everything you need to say, bro. Like,
I had more to say. I just forgot.
I think one of the things, man, like we said, I understand being nosy and wanting to be informed, but try to be informed from a good place.
Be informed and be quiet. How about that? Be informed and be quiet. Now, if you want to share the information, like you trying to look out for somebody, you see an address on the list, it's like close to the homie house, close to your grandma's house, whoever it is, call them and be like, this person, this is going on. Just want you to be aware. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get on Facebook and tell everybody. 59 News should never need reporters. I swear, all y'all would go, y'all be employee of the month, bro.
Dude, I think, like you said, social media can be used for good and it can be used for bad. And unfortunately, a lot of us use it for negativity and to spread gossip rather than good things. Like, we want to know who was fighting here, who was spitting on who over here, who was driving reckless over there.
Who did get spit on, though? I'm just kidding. I really don't care. I really don't care. I'm sad that person got spit on. That's the ultimate disrespect right there.
Yeah, like, here's the thing, bro. Like, we ain't TMZ. Like, y'all, a lot of folks can work for TMZ. TMZ need to be in every city, every state, and they could literally have that thing covered. But
we got too much of that already, man. It's too much.
That time you spend spreading negativity could be used into upping your own craft, improving yourself, reading a book.
And it sound cool. I know it sounds corny. It sounds corny.
Oh yeah.
Like trying to live. And I could see how people look at it like, oh, they're just preaching to us. And I think that's what a lot of people think when they hear positive messages and stuff. Excuse me, but yes, it sounds cheesy, it sounds corny, but man, I'm telling you, your life would be so much better if you just try to do the right thing every day, man, and just do right by folks. Because when it comes back to bite you, it's gonna bite hard.
Right. It costs nothing to be nice. It costs nothing to be kind.
That's what I was trying to get out. That's what I was trying to say. It was gonna come out of
it's all right.
It was gonna come out a different way.
This is why we here, man. It's a partnership. Like,
appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Like, unfortunately, we put currency into negativity more than we do positivity, and what they sell. Controversy sells, bro. It gets us the clicks. It gets us the likes
every time.
And something else, we might touch on this just briefly, man. be conscious of what you post about your own business when it comes to social media, because a lot of times we post looking for support, and there's a lot of people on social media that just want to see you struggle.
And I agree with that. People post because they want somebody to feel them. They want somebody to be on their side, to understand them and where they're coming from, because they're not getting that from where they want it from.
Right.
But at the same time, you're kind of working against yourself by placing all that information for the public to see, because you know everybody got a voice now. Everybody has an opinion, but also it deters you from the healing that you really need, that you should seek in private. And I think that it would be your best practice to seek counsel from an unbiased third party that really, really wants to see the best for you. I know it's easier said than done, and it's harder to do than a lot of people think it is, but it's out there.
And I think, if you got issues with folks, your first instinct should not be to run to social media.
Don't run to social media trying to embarrass them and put them on Front Street, because you're embarrassing yourself.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody, nobody is, and it might be some people hop in the comment section and like, yeah, you right. That shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't be doing this to you. They shouldn't be saying that to you. And if that's the kind of support system that you prefer, more power to you. But don't see, there I go I'm not trying to tell y'all what to do, man. I'm just trying to tell you how things could be better.
Yeah, for me, I'm just going to use some I language here. If I got a problem with anybody, if I got a problem with my dog over here, y'all ain't going to hear it on social media. You ain't going to hear it from, old girl I'm talking to, or my close-knit, friends or whatever. If he ain't going to hear it from a third party. If I got an issue with my boy or somebody, you going to hear it from me. And I would hope that you would give me that same courtesy.
Right. We got another comment. It said, I always say, put yourself in their shoes. What would you have done different? You never know when you're entertaining an angel. Just a few things I keep in mind. And I like that. In my line of things, I try to place myself in people's shoes. We call it meeting people where they are. Mm-hmm. We do that all the time. Curtis does that as well. Yeah. And that just goes into everything that we just discussed, Yeah. It could be you. It could be you tomorrow. It could be you in 30 minutes. You never know. You might end up on that mugshots page. You might end up on the indictment list. Do you want people sharing,
information?
Why you in trouble? And like, oh, he's a terrible person. She's a terrible person. Yeah. Don't hang around them. I mean, how you think that make them feel? And once again, there are some people out there that have been indicted for very serious crimes, and I'm not saying they shouldn't be. And certain crimes, I really don't want to get into all that, but some things you just can't defend. Mm. Some things you can't. A lot of people say you can't morally come back from. I don't want to get into all that. So I'm not. I'm just letting it be known. I'm not defending that.
So Bree Smith just put a comment in here, and Bree, I appreciate this because we might touch on that here now. She said, "Did you touch on mental health today?" And this is kind of the mental health portion, because one thing I try to tell folks is I like being with people who help to co-author our healing. In other words, somebody that's not going to be the author of my healing, but help me up into a certain point and then let me carry out my own stuff. Sometimes when we seek out people for help, we want them to just tell us what to do or tell us how to be better. Mm-hmm. Like people come to me and be like, preacher, pastor, tell me how I should read the Bible. Tell me how I should study. Tell me how I should pray. And I'd be like, well, let's start first and foremost with, what is your posture? What are you already comfortable doing? Because if I just tell you how to do it the way that I do it, my way may not work for you. But yet, if I sit there and listen with you, find you somebody that's going to sit and listen with you to hear you, not just to respond to you.
And they're out there, guys. We can't just keep saying, I can't find the right therapist. There's a lot out there, and don't just think about if you got to go a town over or two. Like, do that.
Dude, if you need a black woman to be your therapist, find you a black woman. If you need a white male to be your therapist, find you a white male. I tell people, your mental health is so important that you have the right to be choosy and the right to be stingy with who you share your information, your time, and if you're paying for it, your finances. Because I'm not going to pour my stuff into something that I don't believe in or that I don't believe will work for me.
And a lot of people say it's too expensive, which, I understand that. But if it means something to you, then you will invest in it.
Listen, find a way to get you a job with some benefits, or there's different insurance packages out there that you can find. There's some places take a firm afterpay. Was it Kalashi?
They got therapy on a firm, cuz?
Listen here.
It's crazy.
You can find somebody that's willing to help you heal on credit.
That's what's up.
Like, find those places that you can be. I love.
They got therapy on a firm, fam. I'm about to say the Hogan.
Listen, man, you made me lose what I was about to say. They got so hyped.
Oh my God!
Oh God! But yeah, man, find somebody in some place that you can be authentically you. Find you a coffee group that like to drink coffee and ain't trying to get you tea.
You at 7 Brew every day anyway.
Say what?
You feel me? 7 Brew killing my pockets.
Listen here, let me get 1,000 more points to get my free drink.
Man, what? I need all the points. Shout out my auntie Ashley. I know she watching. 7 Brew crew.
But
what's up, auntie?
But yeah, man. Like, if you can't be authentic in your own healing, how can you choose, like, to be even authentic in the way that you show up every day? Like, it's hard enough just living. Like, I don't need somebody else impeding my progress or trying to make me feel worse about a situation that I already feel bad about.
It's not enough hours in the day, fam. It's not. Man, so look, that is basically episode 17. So if I'm able to, I will save this video and I will put it on our YouTube page for you to watch in full if you weren't able to tune in from the jump. As always, we appreciate the love you show us. Always. I do want to leave a few minutes starting from right now. If anybody has a thought they want to share, if anybody got a question, we're going to give it about 2 or 3 minutes. But as always, like I said, we appreciate everybody who showed up to the live show. We are going to do it again. We're trying to lock down a date, and we got some things to figure out. So be looking forward to that. I would like to do it before the end of the summer.
Yeah, we got a baseline. We looking to exceed that. Let us know. I would say let us know some dates that you think would be appropriate.
7 Brew is the best.
Yeah, because kids going back to school, sports season about to start up real heavy. Like, we need to know, for those people that do want to show up, like, what times work best for y'all so that we can accommodate everybody and actually, pack out wherever we at.
Yeah, and message the Square Business Podcast page with things that you would like for us to cover in the upcoming season 3. I don't want to start season 3. If you've been tuning into the channel and you've really been following us, you know that there is a special piece of equipment that I need to add to this one for us to be able to pump episodes out quicker and more consistently for you guys. So I'm working on that. Season 3 will start probably when I get that. So
oh yeah,
we're still in season 2. I think we got 1 or 2 more episodes.
We got a couple more.
after this one. If I get fired up another morning, I want to do a live. I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna do me a live and I'm gonna talk my talk, man. But I'm not gonna tear it. Like I said, I'm not gonna tear anybody down while I'm doing it.
Also, I was gonna shout out Brian and them. I wanted to give another shout out to New Hope Baptist Church and Pastor Brian Copeney, man. We definitely gonna tap in. Appreciate you for what
sir.
you did.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, I say that's all we need to say on that.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, man, for not just the words of wisdom, but showing up in a different way as well, man.
Thank you for believing in our vision and believing in us and trusting us. You know, when we started this platform, we knew how heavy the platform was and how heavy it could be and how much responsibility that it carries.
Oh yeah.
We definitely don't take it lightly, and we're going to continue to do what we do. And we decided early on, spreading a positive message probably ain't going to get the likes and clicks and views. I pray and hope to God that it does, but, compared to the things that we see every day, that might not happen. But I really don't care about that. If we can reach somebody and change somebody's heart for the better, spark somebody's mind to be better, that helps us. And as long as I'm helping somebody else, I'm going to let God do the rest.
Yeah,
you understand?
Listen, Elizabeth, we definitely gonna get that post up on the YouTube, man.
Yep, don't even worry about it.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Hey, and shout out to those of you that have also followed the Facebook page, man. We ask y'all to go ahead and follow that YouTube page as well, man. We're trying to get the engagement and the numbers up on both, man, because it helps us in a whole lot of ways. When you hear the people say, subscribe, hit the bell icon. All we ask is to follow right now, man. That's all we care about.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's where all the content is in full. So, I don't think anybody has anything extra, so we will wrap it up right here. We appreciate you. Until next time, square business, man.
Square business.
I'll let your boys, man.